Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Basco. Got it set up on the outside. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run play action. Steps away. Throwing on the run. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Flames! Great job by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Dances away.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Barber. Quickly to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Dropping back, it's Barber. He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in the direction.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Back to pass, it's Basco. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Coleman. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him where...
Turning it on! Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Trying to set up the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Courtney. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He leaves it with his back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Out of the backfield, he's open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's another Chanticleer.
Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Still looking on the move. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Chanticleers are threatening in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he made the extra point without problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Basco. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Vasco.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. There he goes. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Going to the run, it's Coleman. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Flames! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today. An absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Chanticleers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Flames want to move quickly. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Flames will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Chanticleers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Barber. It's complete to the right. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. They're up to... dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And the Flames can really attack on this second and short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice move to keep running. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The sure hands. It's Stevenson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevenson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Flames are flying down the field. They're setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Flames. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's another Chanticleer.
To the air, it's Barber. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot that cleared started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. You make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He lost one down the sideline. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Vasco. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Flames need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Uncorks it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They want to throw it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Touchdown, shot to clear. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick completion on the out. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Flames with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Flames kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Copeland. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
Big time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. DBs will try to keep everything in front. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Barber. Under fire. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.